Okay, so I'm here with Marvin of Mocha Brown's Coffee Lounge. So what we're talking about today is social media marketing. They found me by typing in social media marketing Tampa on Facebook, and that's intentional. Now, what we've been talking about is a lot of social media on their own page. So, Marvin, just generally speaking, what have you learned? I mean,
well, definitely consistency in your branding. I think, especially now, our pages and different things that we are trying to do in social marketing is kind of all over the place. We need to bring that branding and that consistency all under one umbrella. So I definitely learned that today. And then also some other venues or platforms that we can use in order to get the word out, such as blogging, which I think is going to be pretty huge for us to be able to consistently put a message out about what our organization is, what we do, and be able to draw in the crowd that we believe will come in and enjoy Mocha Brown's Coffee Lounge.
Okay, cool. So we talked about your message being consistent. We talked about your graphics, being a part of expressing that message. We talked about the crowd you're trying to get in front of and the crowd you're not trying to get in front of.
Right.
Tighten that up. Let's see. We talked about Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, blogging, which can be a social media.
That is true.
And even little things like Google Places and how to optimize that, because I noticed I couldn't find you by looking for maps.
Right. And those are the little things that you don't know about when you get on Facebook and you're entering information. You're thinking it's great that people actually know who you are, but not knowing where you are, it's not something that you think about naturally. So it was good. I was glad that you brought some of those things into perspective today.
Okay, so you make movies or playwrights, things like that.
I do.
Okay. So Siskel and Ebert, you're familiar with them?
I am very familiar.
Okay, back today.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you had to give 5 stars from today's talk, what would it be?
I would definitely give it the 4.5 stars. You know what I mean? I push a little bit more towards the 5, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5 stars right now.
Okay, that's
like
good.
The Star Search 4.5 stars type thing.
Okay, so if there is one pitch, not that I want to be all about Songbird right now, but if there was one pitch you'd give to the people that are watching, what would you say that I did, not necessarily for you specifically, but just in general, what is it that you felt like I brought?
Well, I feel like bringing a very consistent message and being extremely polished and professional in your presentation of what you know, I think was excellent. Gave us a ton of free information here today in regard to how to do this and how to evaluate what we're currently doing, and that's what I appreciate. A lot of times, you have guys come out and they tell you what they're going to do, but they don't evaluate what it is that you're doing to where how you're missing it.
So they're interviewing the entire time.
Absolutely.
Versus actually giving away as much as possible. So if you wanted to do some of it yourself, you could try.
And that's the thing. I have a good idea of, based on the things that you brought to the table, of what I can personally sit down and do, what's valuable for me to do, and also how to take my hands off the wheel and let the individuals who actually know how to do that kind of drive the plane.
You heard it. That's good. Thanks.